Okay, whenever you're ready.
Cool. All right, guys. This is kind of a sensitive subject, actually, I want to talk about today. Actually, I'm just spell it out real quick. It's a pretty big deal. If you can't read that, that says AIDS right there. And basically what happens is that people don't really know the preventive measures of AIDS. A lot of people are ignorant of that. It does spread. It's very common out here, and it's an epidemic that's really getting real big. And so I just want to elaborate on a couple of things. And I have some sources, and also have some internet websites as well that I want to give you guys about this. Am I AIDS, HIV positive? No, I'm not. Why? Because I have safe sex, I have limited partners, and I'm aware of the epidemic. I do my homework on it, I study it, and also actually back in 2008, I came up with an organization called the Wrap It Up program. Wrap it up! And basically what that is I go to schools, I go to high schools, I go to middle schools, and I go to certain colleges as well, and talk about AIDS, herpes, all STD prevention, and whatnot. And I actually really practice safe sex, and I don't go into I don't show videos and graphic pictures, because everybody pretty much knows what this shit is. And unfortunately, a lot of STDs, such as AIDS and HIV, you don't have any symptoms. And you really don't know you got it unless you get tested. Me, I get tested every 6 months. Do I recommend everybody do that? Shit. However, so when I go to these schools and talk to these kids, I'm basically just letting them know, use a condom. Some STDs, it doesn't even work even if you have a condom. I don't get into that much because I do also tell people to cool, be easy, and just like have just one partner. Don't be all, all around, and especially in Hollywood and California. It's crazy. We all know that. So I'm pretty sure you guys need to have one partner, and that's good. Basically, what I want to start off with is my single claim is obviously AIDS, of course. I want to read a quote. And actually, this quote is from Richard Stearns. He's the president of Real Vision US. And he says this, and I quote, I believe that this could very be looked back on as the sin of our generation. I believe that our children and their children 40 or 50 years from now are going to ask me, what did you do while 40 million children became orphans in Africa? This is a very sensitive subject that he talks about because basically AIDS probably didn't really come from Africa. We really don't know where it came from for the most part, but AIDS, Africa is the most affected by this epidemic. And it's crazy over there. It's more like a virus than anything over there than people just fucking around. People screwing each other and actually giving it to each other. It's more of an epidemic. I'm sorry for my language, but I'm just keeping it real here. And actually, I want to go over and give you guys some stats, some statistics. And basically, this is from the Kaiser Family Foundation, based on the UNAIDS report of the Bureau of the 2008 Bureau data sheet. Basically, in sub-Saharan, and this compares this versus the sub-Saharan Africa and all other regions. 13%. We have 6.9 billion people in the world. 13% of those people with AIDS are in Africa. 13% out of 6.9 billion. I don't know the math on all that, but that's a lot. That's a big number. 68% people living with HIV. 68% are in Africa. 33.3 million people have HIV. 68% of that are from Africa. 69% of new HIV infections are from Africa, which is 2.6 million within the last 2 years. And finally, 72% of AIDS deaths occur in Africa. So these facts are real. And I'm not even talking about what's developing in the United States. And my last source, however, has come from the CDC, the Center for Disease Control. I have a website here, which I'm going to write down before I leave. You guys can actually go there. They talk about the AIDS. They have regions of where it is and whatnot. So I definitely want to talk to you guys about that. And like I said, I'm going to conclude by saying, wrap it up. Always use protection, and it's very random. And just to let you guys know, oral sex, you can get AIDS just as fast as you can get AIDS. Having unprotected sex as well. So, if somebody's going to do oral sex on the first night and try to impress somebody, don't do that. Go get them tested before you do all that kind of stuff. I'm done. Peace.